Good morning, players. So I have your updates on the tragedy that occurred in Manhattan yesterday. According to authorities, 4 people were murdered, including an off-duty police officer that was working security at that building. 1 person is injured, and the suspect has been identified. And according to authorities, he ended his own story. He did have a note on him, according to sources, that mentioned the NFL. And he claimed to have CTE, and he wanted his brain to be studied. Let's talk about it. So according to authorities, at around 6:30 p.m., they received their first call regarding shots being fired at the Blackstone building in Midtown Manhattan. It's located at 345 Park Avenue. When officials arrived on the scene, they encountered their first victim, which was an off-duty police officer working security at that building. Now, this officer unfortunately did pass away. He was married, a dad of 2 with a 3rd child on the way. Officers continued to search that building, in which they encountered 3 more victims. One of them has been identified as a executive at Blackstone. Now, there was also another victim that was taken into surgery. They believe that that person is going to recover. Now, officials identified the shooter in this incident as 27-year-old Shane Tamura. Now, according to officials, he did take his own life with a self-inflicted weapon wound. Now, according to sources, there was a note found on the shooter. One page of the note accused the NFL of concealing dangers to players' brains to maximize profits, and a second page mentioned that he had CTE and blamed football. There was a third page of the note that asked to study his brain, and he apologized for what happened. As we all know, CTE is a brain disease linked to repeated hits to the head, and Shane did play football in high school but did not play professionally, and police have found no evidence so far that he suffered from any type of traumatic brain injury or if he had CTE. He has no known connection to the NFL. However, officials do believe he targeted that building because it is home to the NFL headquarters. Mayor Eric Adams said on 4 News yesterday that it appears that he was going after employees at the NFL, but he got off on the wrong floor. Now, he was living in Las Vegas. He had 2 mental health crises hold in his background in Nevada, 1 in 22 and 1 in 2024. He was also arrested back in 2022 for trespassing, but he did have a concealed carry license that he got back in 2022. Of course, here's the Black Accurate News. I send my condolences out to the families of the ones that lives were stolen, hoping for a speedy recovery for that other victim, and I'm hoping they get down to the bottom of what happened here, how this person was able to obtain a weapon even though he had some type of mental health issues in his past. You guys put your thoughts in the comments. This is Double D Mobile reporting for the Black Accurate News.